Welcome back, everybody, to Turn Order Warped, Season 2, Episode 0. We will be using mature language. If that's not your thing, then I don't know what to tell you. Get some cotton balls and cram them in your ear holes, because we're going to be cursing a lot.
If that's not your thing, you will not like this show.
Yeah. Okay.
So I did pick the careers, but I don't know if we're just moving on from that. And
Yeah, we're going to
those in
move
later.
on. I just wanted to get people sort of going with each of the characters. Who wants to go next? Peachy, do you want to go next?
Sure.
The reason I'm leaving Bobby and Zgonicus for last is because they pretty much have their shit done already.
Okay, character creation. Let me go here. What do we need to do first?
Okay, so
Let me
first
open this
thing,
on a different page.
first thing is we're deciding on what race you want to be.
I am a humans.
Human.
Teach me of this human thing called love.
Okay, so you're a human. So
Okay.
you start with 3 in everything to start
Apart
with,
from-
apart from Rep and Psi.
Okay.
And humans get to choose +2 to 1 attribute and +2 to 1 attribute and +1 to a different attribute, as well as
you
get a +2 to luck. Yes. Well, you actually get that, so you can. It's a different one that you get a +2 to.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
So int is intuition, so I want logic. I'm gonna put 2 into logic, and I'm gonna stick 1 in intuition. Oh my god, this song. Mute.
All right, Peachy. Let's change the song. Let's make you
It's
happy.
been on for 4 hours.
No, I know. Well, it's not 4, but it's close.
And also, I listen to it offline constantly.
Just to stroke your own ego or other things. There we go.
When I'm stroking myself, I listen. My ego, that is. Don't be filthy about this.
Okay.
Okay.
So yes, you've got. So what is the one attribute that you decided the +2 into?
The +2
Is logic?
is going into logic. Yes.
Okay. So the +1 was int, and you get 2 luck for being human. Okay. Then so humans. Okay. So now, skill choices. Sport, climbing, swimming, running, a kind of crafting, a kind of trivia, a kind of gaming, a kind of scientific, or engineering.
I'm gonna take a kind of scientific.
Okay, and you get a bunch of those. So you get 3 skills.
These are just skills, yeah.
Yep.
3 skills. Wait. So I get a scientific skill, and then do I get 3 scientific skills?
No, you have skill choices are sport, climbing, swimming, running, a kind of crafting, a kind of trivia, a kind of gaming, kind of scientific, or engineering.
Okay. A kind of crafting. Probably something like I don't know. Drugs, medical stuff or chemical compositions of stuff. I'll figure out my
Chemistry.
skills
Just put chemistry.
after. Crafting, chemistry. Right. Let me find. Maybe engineering. I can't take another scientific one, right?
Correct.
I don't like running. No, that doesn't work.
The
And,
voting has continued in chat, by the way, for the alien race. Next question up is the alien race bipedal.
I'll take engineering
Okay.
because nothing else makes sense, to be honest.
could argue crafting.
I've taken crafting.
Oh, okay. Sorry. So
Chemistry.
Okay. So you took crafting, scientific, and engineering.
Actually, I've taken crafting. Crafting. There we go.
Peachy and spelling don't really make a lot of sense together.
We have a working relationship.
So chemistry is a scientific skill, just an FYI.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. I'll pick
Craft.
these later. I'll mark down the type of skills.
Yeah,
Scientific
you and I
crafting.
will definitely have to go over that because the catastrophe that happened the first time that you made
And
a
the
character-
second time.
and the second time was just brutal.
What was wrong with the second time?
Oh, it was just all wrong. Everything was super wrong.
Your character had a kind of trivia as an entire skill, I believe.
Yeah. So
Oh no!
Oh yes.
Broke the game.
where are you actually putting these on your character sheet right now, Peachy? No, you're not.
Putting what on my character sheet?
All right,
I haven't
I'm
picked a skill.
100%
so I
going to
need
help
to pick
you.
all the. Don't touch my sheet.
I'm doing everything.
Don't touch
'cause-
my sheet.
Yes, I'm doing it.
Right, crafting isn't a skill. I
Oh,
need to
he'll
pick the
touch
crafting
your
skill.
sheet.
Put it in square brackets. That reminds you.
That's what I'm doing.
Is this on screen right now?
No.
Oh damn it! Because this would be funnier.
This is the only way you're gonna do it, Peachy. It's the only way that's gonna happen.
Yeah,
This will
some
never get
nice-
filled out.
Nice 4 skills there.
100%, 100%. I would bet money
Oh, sorry.
that
100%.
Peachy would not have this done until 5
haven't
minutes
picked-
before the show next week.
I haven't picked chemistry. Right, whack. Scroll down to notes.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna put it there, and then I'm gonna pick whichever skills because I'm probably gonna pick multiples in one.
Engineering is
Multiples.
not a type. It's just the skill itself.
Engineering is the actual skill.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll put
Okay.
that at level 1.
Okay.
Cool.
This fucking gnat will not leave me alone. Okay. Let's see. Next, exploits. Okay, so human exploits. Humans boast more variation within their species than most. Add 2 to one other attribute and add 1 to a third attribute noted above. So that's done already. Explorers. So, driven by an inquisitive, exploratory nature, humans gain a number of XP equal to their grade every time they set foot on a planet new to them.
Which has changed now in the errata.
Okay?
It's every couple of days, I think, and it's 1 planet per system.
Okay.
So, explorers.
Beard combing as a skill. Does your character have a beard?
No, my character does not have a beard. I'm gonna play a beardless character, which I do anyway, because Whack fucking finds a way to remove it.
My character, on the other hand, will have a long, flowing, luxurious beard.
Luxurious.
Think about beard combing as a possible skill choice. I'm just saying. By the way,
Just put
Fuzzy,
that out there.
Fuzzy and Tuesday, please keep working on your careers and shit. Because
Okay, so go ahead and populate those.
yeah, fill that shit out while we're going. Because we're not gonna have
Okay.
enough time to do everything.
Got it.
Okay. Let's see. So that's done. Now you gotta pick a homeworld type.
Okay, that is. That's not on the bookmarks. Homeworld type.
Yeah.
Okay, let's have a look. Endurance. Hey, do you like endurance, dog?
I mean, it's not bad to have.
I got the endurance for you. Agricultural, it doesn't make any sense. Okay, I don't want any of those attributes. Let's look at the bonus skills. I might go Arctic. Maybe, they have those scientific things
The
up in
outposts?
Antarctica. Yeah. Maybe when I was younger. Yeah, that sounds cool. Let's do that. So that gives me 1 endurance on 1, -1 agi. And it gives me a bonus skill of survival.
Survival.
Survival. Choose a hook. Right, where are hooks? Okay, they're not in there as well. Hook. Oh my god, Morris, stop writing hook!
Okay, so
He's there now, he's editing it live. Hook.
so are you just looking for examples?
Yeah, the choices of hooks.
Wasn't it in like one of the docks? Tuesday, didn't you say there was like one in one of the docks? Or was that in like the
Yeah, so I think it's in that.
the universal upgrades PDF? There's a bunch.
Yes.
Are they
There are
new
a
ones?
whole
or
bunch of new
old?
They're
hooks.
new
Yeah,
ones. There's
they're new
shitloads of
hooks.
them.
Alright,
Yep.
let's open that up then.
There's some good ones.
Page 32 and 33.
And the normal PDF.
No. In the universal upgrades. It's pinned in Discord.
Whack, when I take a career, for instance, Marine Cadet twice, do I get the,
You do the same
+1 to
stuff.
attributes again? You get the same thing all over again?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
You just
sounds
got to
good.
make sure you're keeping track. Make sure that you go through in order on that character creation page because
So we can undo it backwards
yeah,
if we need to.
yeah.
You got it. I was
because it's
thinking of that
really
too.
easy to fuck it up.
Sure. Yeah, no, I'm going completely in order. That way we can move backwards if I fuck it up.
And I need to download it so I can open it in Chrome. For that laugh, I'm going to save it on my desktop.
Peachy, here you go. Roll me a 1d66.
Page 32.
Because I know you're down for this. Just roll me a
What do you want me to do?
1d66. We're just gonna roll your fucking quirk, man. It's gonna happen.
Well, no, because I need my hook to be in
27.
logic.
Okay. Wow, it's actually not a number that's possible. What?
1d66 is just 2d6 and put the results next to each other.
Oh yeah. Do 2d6, Peachy. Okay, 1 and
14.
4.
Composes haikus.
Composes haikus or who hates other people.
So my hook chooses my hook attribute, right?
Yeah.
If I think really hard about hating other people, does that mean it's logic?
No.
It'd definitely be charisma.
100%
or-
charisma.
The haikus one would maybe be
Actually,
logic.
I'd argue charisma or rep for hates other people.
Wouldn't it be the opposite though? Because I hate them.
Yeah, but that's still the same attribute.
I'm gonna go for composes haikus then, because
Okay.
that would be logic.
I look forward to your haikus.
I do too. These are gonna be.
He's gonna load up a haiku generator. I don't know why you're so
Totally.
excited about it.
Whack under a career when it says skill choices. I presume if it does not say choose 2, that we choose 1 each time. You take the career.
If you only have like one skill choice option under the career that you take, then yes.
Yeah, well, it says skill choices, and then it lists a number of skills. I assume I can choose 1 skill per time I take that career.
That's incorrect. On the character creation sheet, I believe you take. I believe it asks you to take 2.
2 per time you take the career.
Correct.
Excellent. Thank you.
Yeah. So for each career, you take all the attributes. You can substitute for either your hook or your race stuff. Then you take 2 of the listed skills and advance each one by 1 point.
Excellent.
Note that characters may optionally always select a defensive skill instead of a listed skill.
Okay.
Then you choose 1 new career exploit from the list shown, or choose 1 universal exploit.
Oh, right. You can use a universal exploit. Now, so it tells me an exploit here, light sleeper. Now I take that or choose any universal? Is that what I'm hearing? It's not take that and choose a universal each
Correct.
time, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So in 7 minutes, people, we need to remind Peachy to check on his chips.
Gotta check those chips.
I think that means French fries.
Does it think?
No, they are chips, crinkle chips. I believe you call them steak fries.
No. Steak fries are like the straight ones, the crinkle.
That's what we call them. But I think they just mean chunky chips. Proper normal chips are steak.
Yeah.
Bag of Lay's or something is what you're talking about.
He's
You
making.
mean-
You
I
mean
can-
Walkers,
what?
right?
You can buy that in bags? I don't have to go blue balls for a week. I can just buy that shit?
Yes.
Okay, so, yeah, they've changed the way that hook attributes work, if you didn't know, chat. Now, if your hook attribute is part of what you roll, 6s explode,
Yep.
which is so cool. Especially if it's a strong stat for you.
Yipperoo. Okay.
Five careers, right.
I'm going to have to do the next poll as well. Looks like the alien race is not bipedal from chat. Shocker. I am fucking shocked.
Non-humanoid, non-bipedal so far.
Yep. Okay, next. And I already know the answer to this one too, but we're going to put it anyway.
Steak fries with steak sauce, but no steak. That's how I eat chips.
Next question. Is the alien race carbon-based?
I was when you were talking about aliens and posted that thing about the different types, I was like, I wonder what other things there are apart from carbon based. And I got lost on YouTube for hours.
Okay. Let's see.
Careers.
You chose your hook. All right.
So there's only one origin career that is applicable for me, I think.
Okay.
Which is prodigy.
Okie doke.
The attributes are kind of poop.
Attributes +1 int, +1 lodge, +1 luck.
But the exploit you get is fucking amazing. Unorthodox. +1 int, +1.
If a career lists a number of exploits
It's
You
one
choose-
exploit.
for the from those, okay.
You can also swap out
A universal.
one for a universal, and there's 2 different sheets of universal exploits too. There's also if you're going with like an old character, on page 35 of the universal upgrades, there's aged or
I
age
saw
based
those.
exploits too that you can look
That's
at.
cool.
So,
There's so many exploits.
I get another level in it. That's just another level in engineering, right? Not another die.
Correct. The die don't get calculated until we're all done figuring out all the levels.
Yeah, because we got to get all that done before we do the derived stuff.
Right.
Oh, how many do I choose in origin?
Well, that's up to you. You can take the origin career as many times as you want, up to 5.
No, I mean the skill choices this
One.
time.
Oh. The origin is 2 skills.
2 skills.
2
and
skills. Okay, I'm gonna take
1 X.
Yeah, 2 skills, 1 exploit.
scientific, which is now 2 choices I get, and I think I'll just stick another one in engineering and not take the computers. And unorthodox, that is a cool exploit. I can't wait to use that for like swimming or some shit. It literally says anything. anything
An
at all.
unorthodox approach to things. Once per day, you may substitute one of your mental attributes for another one for the purpose of making a single attribute check.
I'll flavor it so it makes sense.
Sure you will.
But I'm going to use it for the stupidest thing. Like,
There it is.
you have to punch a bear. Well, you see, I have studied bears, and I know that.
He's got a pocket beer. He
Bobby,
just pull out.
I heard Bobby clench. I just
Did you
heard
hear
him
that?
clench.
Did you hear it?
I
You
heard him
that?
clench.
I didn't think you were gonna
That
hear
sigh
that.
wasn't from his mouth.
No. You're right. I'm surprised you heard
It was like, oh.
it.
Okay.
Yeah. That's a different one. That's a different sound.
We are grade 5, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
So you can keep working on your careers. We just wanted to get started with that. All right.
Would you like to know my character's name now?
Sure.
Dr. Dick Icarus.
Dickie Icarus.
Dickie boy!
Character's gonna call you Dickie Bird.
My character's name is going to be Betty.
It's Doctor, actually.
Okay.
so-
Betty Bahoop.
Dr. Dickie Bird.
Did you say Betty Bahoop?
Betty Bahoop. Bahoop.
Bahoop.
Behoop.
Okay, and I'm gonna go check on chips.
Okie doke. All right, cool. So yeah, let's keep going here. Who wants to go next, Bobby or Zygoticus?
It's up to you, Zacatecus. Doesn't make no difference.
Go ahead, Bob.
I can see both of you
It's
barely clinging to the semblance of sanity right now, waiting to release your character upon the world.
all right. I guess I'll go next.
Okay.
All right. Okay, so I'm gonna go clone.
Okay, so human clone.
Yep.
Wow, lots of humans. Lots of humans.
So +1, 2. Let me see here. Strength, endurance, agi, int, logic. So everything except for charisma and rep and psi.
What kind of character did you decide on being, Bobby? What
Oh,
kind
which
of
character?
Yeah.
Mech pilot / sort of Navy kind of guy.
Okay. Interesting.
Okay, so I gotta add to will. So let's, yeah, just the first 5. Okay. So yeah, so clones. So for my skills from being a clone, I'm gonna take hardy and running.
Okay.
All right. Exploits, combat, and I'm gonna take tactics, boxing, pistols, and running. And then that's that. Then it's slow aging and fast healing. Homeworld is Baron,
Okay.
so that gives me +1 endurance, -1 charisma, and survival skill. Okay. I think that's that part. Oh, hook. Good with his fists, so strength.
Okay. Yeah, that
Punchy,
totally works.
punchy.
Who's good with his fists? Okay.
His fists.
This is why I saved Bobby and Zygoticus for last, because I knew theirs was going to be they're done. You guys don't know them. They've been done. They had this shit finished weeks in advance. We weren't even done with the last show, and they had it finished.
Oh, we were talking we were talking characters then, and Whack was like, "Shut up! Wait till next week." All right. So that's everything up to my career origin. For my origin itself, I'm gonna take Navy brat for my origin.
Okie doke.
So I gotta add
Agility,
1 agility,
endurance, luck, and
endurance. Instead of luck, I'm gonna take strength
rep. Okay.
and rep. Skills. So this is a question I wanted to ask because my only piloting that I'm going to be doing is mech piloting, basically. And there's for Navy Brat, it's like vehicle. Would you say
Absolutely, you can substitute that
mech
in.
is
Yeah.
that, or but would you also add the piloting skill for that too? Because there's literally no other real
I would
way
let you
to
substitute.
take-
You have to you choose either one.
Okay, so would you let me anywhere that it says piloting? I could just put that into mech.
Yes.
Would you let me do that? Okay. All right. So yeah, that's that. So mech. So I'll say mech for the skill, and then for the next one, I'm gonna take leadership. Actually, no, I'll take brawling instead. Exploit for that is petrol head, which is really cool. Plus 1d6 bonus to drive/pilot a military vehicle, but it's not a starship, so I get an extra d6 in all my mech checks. It's pretty sweet. And is that where we switch off, or?
Pretty much.
I think that's.
Pretty much.
I think that's up to where everybody else was going once they got to their origin.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
What's your
Alright.
character's name?
I'm still thinking of the character's name. I know who is a direct clone of. Like, I already know the exact person, human, who he's been cloned. I can say that. Are you fine with
No,
that?
don't say that. Don't say that. No,
Save
no,
that?
keep
All right, I'll
to
save
yourself.
it. Okay.
Let's see if people figure it out.
I don't know if they will. They might. Depends on if I can pull off the accent or not, which I already know I can't.
I think you can, dude. I believe in you. Just study. Study it up.
Just do a lot of studying.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's not the accent.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
yeah.
Ah.
Just a random German. dude.
Zagatakis.
I'm not prepared, Whack. I was just kidding the entire time.
Lies.
But I'm gonna be a warped human, though, which is totally cool. Warped humans are people who grew up like near black holes and stuff like that. And they're generally strange people. So it gives me +2 int. Woo! Gives me +4 psi. -1 charisma because I'm weird. And my character too.
And
Way.
just to interrupt. Carbon-based 1 for the next part of the vote. And let's just keep going with the vote. I don't want to stop with the vote because we've got a lot of stuff to do in there. So I'm just going to keep going here. Okay. And we're going to see how many genders they have. How many genders are there? And let's...
Then they reproduce through blooping.
None is an option.
Cell division, you know. Mitosis? No.
2.
Those
Mixomatosis?
roles were for my career, number of years in the career, by the way.
I'm sorry, what?
Those roles I just made were for the number of years in my career.
Yeah, cool. Okay. Let's see. Genders, let's see. How many should we go up to? I know. Let's do anything more than 2, we're going to roll on it. Let's say roll on it as the third option. So we'll say none, 2, or roll on it. And go. All right.
2. Oops.
Continue, Zagatakis. Sorry.
So it gives me 2 int, 4 psi, -1 charisma. I get to choose between a psionic skill, perception, insight, foresight, and astrogation. I think I'm gonna go with foresight because it's a nice defensive skill.
So, just out of curiosity, I mean, you said you made like a warped kind of person, but what is your role trying to be here? What is your role?
So at first I didn't really have a role, and then the more I thought about it and streamlined it, like a combat medic, psychic,
Combat medic. Okay.
psychic, yeah.
Okay.
So, right, yeah. Combat medic psychic. Yeah, pretty much. So I'll mark down my skills. Foresight, investigation, psionic. So I'll take a psionic. Concentration. Does that come under... No, it's definitely psionic. And I'll take insight. And then I get a bunch of juicy exploits. I get crazed mind. The what really are a bit different. They think differently and act strangely. They gain +2 mental defense. So I get that, which is really nice. I get warped psionics. Warped
Did
again
you-
play with.
I'm sorry, keep going. We're not there yet. My bad.
Yeah, the warp begin play with 2 clairsentience or clairvoyance psionic powers. Ooh. And see ghosts. Warp claim to be able to see ghosts where their hallucinations or some strange artifact of the black holes they grew up near. These ghosts are able to impart information. Once per day, you can spend a luck die to get a yes/no answer from the GM, which is pretty cool. Just fix my sheet real quick.
Okay, cool.
And I kept going back and forth on my origin, so let me look at it again. Because I know I was going into with the prerequisites. So... yeah, I think I'm gonna go with talent. Manifested undisciplined psionic ability early in life and struggled because of it.
Okay, that is your origin career.
Yup. I did super psychic. Gives me 1 int, 1 will, and 1 psi.
You're not there yet. Did you do Homeworld?
Oh no, I didn't do Homeworld.
Homeworld. Homeworld first.
Psi. Int off. And for the Homeworld, I think I went with.
Yeah, careers are actually you got to do Homeworld, then Hook, then
okay.
Careers.
I was going with asteroid.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it'd be cool to come from like an asteroid colony near a black hole.
Could even be like a research colony or something. You know?
Yeah, something like that.
Okay,
Which
so
gives me
+1 agi, -1 strength, and 0G or mining.
Oh yeah. 0G I'm gonna take. Could be a useful skill.
God, we're probably gonna go over on time.
I'll try and be quicker. And then my origin.
So
which was...
I think what we're gonna, just an FYI, we're gonna have to do is there's no way we're gonna be able to like go back and do everybody's character to finish off all the careers and stuff. So just make sure you get all your careers in, and get those going while we're sort of working on stuff, Fuzzy.
Yeah, I'll stick around too after. And
I've been writing it
through.
down because I've done it on paper because I want to go over it with you before I put anything in
That's fine.
the character sheet.
That's fine.
Mine are done, but there's still lots like movement and attacks and
Yeah, the
equipment
derived
and
statistics, yeah.
defenses. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we'll do that, but like I don't want to go through everything because we don't have enough time. Because we still got to do all the alien races and everything,
Right.
and we got to still figure out some stuff about the ship and other shit. Okay, so it looks like roll on it 1. All right, so we're gonna do I think we'll do what kind of dice should we use for how many genders there are in this chat alien race? What do you think?
D4.
Classic D20.
Oh my
Yeah.
god. I think D6 to stay in line
Yeah.
with the system. That works.
D6.
that.
Yeah, let's do a D6. That makes sense. It's part of the system. Okay, here we go. 6 genders.
6 genders.
Wow. Holy shit. That's very complicated. I can't even imagine what kind of
The
issues must
intricacies
happen.
of that. I think you guys are gonna have to like help brainstorm in the Discord to figure that one out because that's
Yeah, we got a warped
Okay,
channel
I
in
like
the
to think-
Discord.
I like to think they all just like exchange chromosomes You know, there's 6 different types of chromosome, and you've got to kind of slap
In a
them
briefcase.
You got to shake it up. Yeah, so
They
make sure
basically have orgies.
make
as a
sure you
matter of
join in on the Discord. There is a warped channel on the Discord now. So if you guys have like good stuff that you want to kind of like chime in with or whatever, do it in there. If you can't do it in the chat or whatever, so hop in on the Discord and get in on that. Yeah, so 6 genders. I can't even fathom how that works, but we'll figure it out.
They're like fish, they just spawn.
Okay. Next question. What kind of planet do they originate from? So this is a complicated one for me. What kind of planet? So I'm going to just use, I think, the homeworlds as my options from the book. I'm just going to steal those. Let's see. Arctic. We'll say frozen. We'll say it's carbon based, so it has to be at least reasonably close to Earth. Water. We'll say like jungle. We'll say desert. Or arid. Let's say arid. Volcanic. Regular city kind of world. We'll say it like that. Well, actually, cities doesn't really work. We'll just say like temperate. I guess standard like temperate or terrestrial. Terrestrial. We'll say that. Frozen, water, jungle, arid, volcanic, terrestrial. Any others that I should put in there?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Sounds good to me.
Poll's going. Boop. This is the home planet for the aliens. The home planet. Now, it could they could have multiple planets, but this is the home planet for the aliens. This is going to sort of determine how they evolved. So,
So for my hook, I think it's something like sneaky or something like that. Who hides because he stays away from people and stuff. So like who hides in the shadows, maybe.
somebody who hides in the shadows?
Yeah.
As a combat medic. Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. That's the combat medic's like his. Yeah, you'll get it when you meet the character properly, everyone. But yeah,
Okay.
he doesn't like. You get it. You'll get it. Don't worry.
Okay. All right. Fair enough.
Makes sense, at least in my brain. Yeah, so that's my hook.
Okay. So
but
it
I
was
think
specifically what?
who
one who-
hides in the shadow.
Who hides in the shadows. Okay. So, I mean, that's pretty much straight up agility.
Yeah, I'm happy with that. Agility is not an awful stat.
Okay.
And I can't do some. I don't think I can do a psi one, but I don't need a psi one. I've got plenty of psi. So then I took talent to get n.1, will 1, psi 1. Took those. I get skill choices. I took stealth since he likes to hide. And I don't know whether. I think I'll go with a psionic in there. I'll bump my concentration one. I think that's what I want to do. Let me just note that as psi, and I'll do it in a bit.
So, Fuzzy, your main thing is you're going to be an engineer, right?
Yes.
Okay. Do you have some kind of title that you go by? Like, what is your role on the ship? I mean, what kind of engineer are you?
I'd say maintenance. So probably, you know.
Borean
Maintenance tech, second
Mechanical
class.
engineer.
Borean maintenance tech.
Yeah, second class. It's like, you know, the head engineer. Basically, she's the person the head engineer is just like, oh, you know, fucking, this is broken. Right, go fucking sort it out. The sewage compactor's fucked again. I fucking hate you. Oh, really? Come on. Fucking wanker. Right then, I'll go do it.
All right then. I'll go have a look.
Fine, I'll get the waders. Let me know where the big plunger is.
You are the big plunger. That's your nickname. Your nickname is the big plunger. Oh,
No, it's not.
that's
Shut up.
perfect. Everyone in chat, it's canon. Big plunger.
No, she's small anyway, so nope.
Yeah, but that's why. It's funny.
Or you just stick it on my head and kind of ram myself down the pipes. It works.
Are you a trained sex educational officer?
Okay.
Yeah, I'm totally thinking of taking a police officer of one of my careers as well. Just so I can take freeze and just be like, oi, you, stop it!
Okay. So, Zygonicus, you took talent, you took, stealth, and what was
Biopsionics.
Biopsionics. That's a skill?
Yep.
Or that's your exploit?
It's a psionic skill.
Oh, what was your
So,
other, what was your, okay, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, an empath is your exploit. You can
Yep.
sense strong emotions in those with whom you converse.
Mm-hmm. Interesting to see how that.
Ooh, and a terrestrial planet for the aliens. That's actually a shock. I would never have called that. Interesting.
Chat's just full of surprises.
They are, man. I would never have called that. I thought it was just going to be the weirdest possible thing. But this is like super interesting. Non-humanoid, non-bipedal, carbon-based, 6 genders, terrestrial planet.
Is it like
Discord
an
has already
octopus?
figured out the genders. They kind of want more.
I guess I'm just imagining frog people, right? They're just like, you know, they just have like big slimy breeding piles.
I can think of another 4 on top of the ones that I posted in Discord.
Episode name: Big Slimy Breeding Pile.
That will be one of the eventual episode names, probably.
Hell yeah!
The best part is where you guys try to figure out where you belong in the pile. I'm going to spend at least 3 hours trying to figure it out.
Bottom.
I was just trying to plunge.
Oh, I was born for this. Let me just get a good run up now.
You happy for me to go through all the other careers where we're discussing other stuff?
No, definitely. I think we can sort of like just let you guys figure that stuff
Yeah,
out,
that's what I mean.
and I'll help
Yeah.
out with whatever, because we only have like an hour left, and we still have to go through a whole bunch of shit. So we're almost definitely gonna go over, but we'll try and be as concise as possible. Okay, so we've kind of got like a rough idea on where people are headed. So just to recap, it seems like Bobby's going to be playing a cloned human mech pilot.
Yep, I can just say the 4 careers if you want. Do you mind if we just say our careers if we just have them instead
If
of going
people
in
have
depth?
them figured out, sure.
All right, yeah, I'm or Navy Brat Origin. Then I'm going boxing, Navy Cadet Cruise, Navy Tour. So like I'm a rough and tumble sort of. I'm an officer too, due to the Cadet Cruise. So it's pretty
Do you
cool.
box like this?
I can actually send you a video of exactly what I'd box like, because I'm a clone of a very specific professional boxer in Earth history.
Oh God, is it Conor McGregor?
No,
Is it
no.
Floyd?
Yeah, boy.
That was actually what
Is
what
it
influenced
Muhammad
me.
Ali? Is it Muhammad Ali? Please.
No, it's a better boxer.
Frank Bruno. Ooh,
That's
are
all
we-
I'm saying.
Okie doke. And Fuzzy, it seems like you're going Borean
What, Harry?
maintenance.
Yes, sort of Borean maintenance engineer kind of thing.
Okay.
And I'm gonna take craftsman, engineer, and police officer as my things. I'm not sure whether to put. I think I'm gonna put 2 into craftsman. Go craftsman twice.
Okay.
Because then I can take like handyman, which is like 4 crafting skills at rank 1, and then fixer. And then for engineer, I'm going to take technical knowledge base, which is another 4 engineering skills. So basically, I'm going to be a jack of all trades. So it's just
Fair
like,
enough.
we need you to do thing.
All
I
right.
know everything.
Tuesday,
Yeah.
you're going for a
So
human clone, just officer.
officer shooty shit. I shoot shit. I look
Do you
like
want to
that.
be some kind of tactical officer?
What are my options? In
I mean,
that
we can sort of
arena?
talk a little bit about where you are on the ship. Let's put you down for just for officer right now.
Cool. And my origin career is experiment 4 years, marine cadet 2 grades 4 years, sniper 2 grades 11 years.
I mean, I feel like you have to be some kind of marine officer.
Sure.
I mean, that's kind of what it seems like, because there's definitely going to be Marines on the ship.
Yeah.
I think you have to take the Marine cadet assignment to get. No, that's only with the Navy. No, I'm not sure how you attain officer status within the Marines.
There is a marine tour, so if I need to take that, I could take that. Let me see if that one designates officer after it.
Because I
You
know
go
with
to
the
the-
Navy, like in order for me to go on a Navy tour, I have to have the Navy cadet cruise before I get so, even though it doesn't list as a prerequisite. But I don't think that's the
You
case
completed
for
your cadet
Marine.
assignment with the Star Marines, which gave you a rude awakening after the comparative luxury of the Academy. Assigned menial tasks and hostile conditions. You entered 2 years before being approved by your sergeants. And then the other one, Star Marines pride themselves in their sense duty, blah, blah, blah. Consider themselves the most professional soldiers known in space. Yeah, I don't know where this leaves me, but it certainly looks like I'm trained enough to be an officer.
All right, so let's just be clear. What were your
The
careers?
careers, so it was experiment origin, and then the careers are marine cadet twice and sniper twice.
And you have stealth and rifles before you got into sniper?
I have rifles, and I did grab stealth once from
Cute.
How did you
like
get
that.
stealth?
Under sniper, I believe.
You have to
but
have
you
stealth
need
before
stealth
you go into
before you
sniper.
go into sniper.
Oh, stealth is a requirement.
Yeah, it's a
It's a
prerequisite.
Oh darn! How do you take sniper then?
Well, you need
if you want,
stealth.
like, we can
you need
help you
stealth
figure
and
that
rifles. Yeah, we can figure that out.
out. We can do that after.
Okay.
I think that the goal, like your role here, it this is just from what I'm getting. You can do whatever you want, but you tell me. It sounds like you want to be a Marine officer of some kind.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I would
we
say
can
that
we can
sounds
sort
right.
of try and help you find a path here that makes maybe a little bit more sense to get you where
Okay.
you want to be.
Gotcha. There's an exploit in sniper that I really want. So I'll see if I can figure out how to get stealth somehow.
Yeah. Sniper has amazing exploits.
Yeah.
Even I was looking at sniper and was just like, makes no sense, but you know.
Yeah.
Okay. Alrighty. And let's see. So Peachy, your character is a human mad scientist. Does that categorize you well?
Yep.
Okay. So make note of that on your sheet. A human mad scientist. And Dr. Dick Icarus. Is the doctorate your own? Like, did you name yourself as a doctor?
No, I'm like the lead researcher on this fucking ship. I'm like crazy smart, but I'm a handful. Yeah, it's like when I want to work on something, it's genius. But you want me to work on something else, it's going to be a little difficult to, steer my focus.
I can't work under these conditions. I like to think that my character is just the one that pops up in the corner. He's like, right, come just fix the point.
Need toilets and fix them.
You know what I kind of equate your character with is almost like Noonien Singh, or whatchamacallit, Dr.
Data's dad.
Yeah. What the fuck was his name? It was
Noonien Singh, wasn't it?
It was Singh. It was Dr. Singh.
Yeah, Dr. Singh. Your character, because he was like all about the fucking,
Have you ever played Day of the Tentacle?
No, I remember that game though.
Do you remember
LucasArts.
the doctor, the crazy scientist from that?
I didn't play it. I remembered the game though. That was like the LucasArts heyday.
Well, sort of like the crazy scientist from Alien Resurrection. I think I said that before.
Yeah. Okay. I'll look it up.
Super clever, but like not right up there. There's not enough room for social etiquette. Like that's been. I don't need this.
Okay, fair enough.
Can I also be a brain in a jar? Just asking.
No.
With a mech body, with a droid body, sure.
Okay, so Zagoticus, you are a warped human combat medic.
Yeah, or a sci-medic if you'd prefer.
Do you have a name for your character?
Been thinking about it. A lot of people just call him Freak a lot of the time. So he kind of goes by that, but his real name's Simon. Why are you laughing?
My
at
character
Simon?
totally calls you Mr. F. Right, Mr.
Why-
F?
Why are you laughing at Simon, Kitchen?
Because I thought you were gonna go for a different name.
No, it wasn't. No.
Okay.
Would
Okay.
never-
Because everyone's gonna call you Freak anyway. You might as well.
No, it's Simon. But everyone calls me Freak. I made it my own, so I call.
Okay.
I missed that entirely.
Bobby, did you figure out a name yet?
I have, but it would spoil my character. I'll say it at the end of the stream.
Okay. Okie doke. Let's do that. Okay. I have to continue on with the alien stuff. We got terrestrial planet, and I still got a bunch more stuff to do. What kind of gravity is on this planet is going to be next. What kind of gravity? Because that will determine like the size of the creatures that are there. A bunch of other stuff. So let's see. Let's remove these. So we're going to say low gravity. Low gravity. Earth gravity. Or high gravity. In a low gravity type setting, just to give you guys a little bit of understanding, you could generally expect people to be probably like taller and lankier. Like if you watch The Expanse, like the Belters or whatever, they're all like lanky. They got like long limbs and stuff. One of the ways that they torture them is they hang them by their armpits in regular gravity.
Some Expanse stuff right there.
Yeah, that's some fucked up shit. And low gravity or high gravity is going to mean that you're kind of squat. You know, you're generally like stout, like wider. All right, here we go. Next poll. Let's do it. Okay. Now let's think about your guys' stuff a little bit more. Do we want to touch on some stuff with the ship first, or should we jump into the alien races?
That's up to you. I mean, I feel like I don't think it'll take too long to go through the alien stuff. I feel like we all sort of have that already.
Mm-hmm.
But I know we might have to do some brainstorming for the ship, so we probably should.
We got to do both, so
Yeah,
it doesn't
that's
matter. Let's do the alien stuff. Since chat's working on the alien stuff, let's do the alien stuff. Bobby, let's start with your alien creatures.
Alright.
What do they look like? Are they?
They are called gorilloids. They are literally sentient bipedal gorillas.
Okay.
Awesome.
Yep. Tall, muscular, gorilla-like super creatures. Very similar to Earth gorillas, but they always walk on 2 feet, slight hunch forward.
Okay. So
bipedal. Non-humanoid.
So you said bipedal.
Yep, bipedal, but they have the slight hunch.
You said
They
non-humanoid?
They no longer. Well, they wouldn't. Even though they're primates, they wouldn't necessarily be humanoid.
Okay. All right.
Would they be humanoids? Because they're more like monstrous than humans.
Humanoids.
Even though they're primates.
Indicates
It's generally one head, 2 arms, 2
Yeah,
legs.
one arm.
Then they're
one
humanoid.
head.
Yeah, humanoid. Then
Okay. Okay.
carbon-based.
Okay. Carbon-based.
Bipedal.
The genders.
Male, female.
Okay.
The
Okay.
planet is tropical, very Earth-like, but it's a huge, gigantic planet. Double Earth's gravity.
So they generally be very like wide creatures.
Yeah, they're not very tall.
Yeah,
but
super,
they're
super
like
strong.
yeah, very gorilla-like, very, 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 very muscular, massive things.
Okay. What is their technology level? Do they have space travel?
Yeah, they have warp technology, but that's like how they do their space travel. They don't have like regular engines. Like if they're gonna go from point A to point B, they warp there, and then that's it. It's all like done via warps, as opposed to like
How do they get off the planet?
Yeah.
a
if it's
lift.
Super heavy gravity.
Space elevator?
Yeah,
okay.
space.
How do
We'll
they
say
get the
space elevator.
elevator into? Sorry.
They launched it. They probably like they probably have regular explosives. They just don't have like regular rocket engines.
They don't. I mean, I'm just saying.
Okay. So they got the space elevator into
Yeah.
space, right?
Get into
With
orbit.
Gigantic fucking Gauss gun, just dunk.
Yeah,
Railgun.
just like
Okay.
something along those
trap.
lines.
Yeah, okay, railgun
There-
space
there-
launch. Actually, that
there's-
would make sense.
This space project started with a big trebuchet.
Definitely.
We're gonna
yeah.
need something more
The
beefy.
superior siege weapon.
Yeah, well, their
Oh,
main
yeah.
space launch. Yeah, okay, their main launch, like their Cape Canaveral, is just like a 3-mile deep tunnel with a fucking railgun in it, and it's just like, dunk.
Yep, it just launches it up into orbit, and from orbit
Okay, that's
they
pretty
warp.
rad. That's pretty rad.
Okay.
Because magnets, bitches.
Magnets.
Alrighty.
Their ships identical to Klingon vessels. So if you need a page for that, here's
I sadly know what that is, Bobby.
yeah.
I
but
know
that's-
what they
if you
look
want,
like.
that's like every single Klingon vessel. So that's sort of general style.
You can just link it in the chat.
Yeah, I'll drop it in chat too.
I think everybody here
Sort
knows
of
what
knows.
Klingon vessels look like.
Yeah. They probably know the warbirds, but there's a whole bunch of different types.
Okay.
Yeah, that's their ships. Architecture very basic. Like they still use like mud huts with wood. They just use the world around them to craft their buildings. Like they don't really care about building their structures out of metal and all that, even though they are spacefaring.
Interesting.
Clothing, very basic robe, like toga almost esque kind of clothing.
Okay.
For
And
species relations, very, very friendly to other races, but probably well, not probably, but when they're hostile or if someone wrongs them, they are the most hostile race that you could possibly imagine towards said race. So it's like, you don't piss them off. If you piss them off, they're going to raise hell high water to destroy.
Okay. Low gravity one on the gravity choice for the chat. Let's clear that out. Let's get the next one going, because we got to keep hauling ass here. Gravity technology level. Okay. Do they have space travel is going to be the next question.
Yeah, space travel, it's warp.
Oh, no. I'm sorry. I was asking. I was doing the
for
chat.
Yeah, that's right. My bad.
It's all warps, whack. That's how they get to the shops. They warp.
Just warp around.
They're mining. They just warp underground with a shovel.
Yep.
That would
Okay.
be so cool, though. Like, you don't walk anywhere. You just teleport everywhere. That's just how they do things.
Just a race of like extremely fat beings who've developed perfect teleportation technology. So you don't need to do anything other than just press a button and they just warp around.
That would
Okay.
be so cool.
Alrighty. So very friendly to other races, but when they are wronged, vendettas are formed.
Yeah.
How many planets, star systems do they control?
I'd say the system that they live in, there's 4 planets. They populate one of them. The other 3 are used for resources and mining.
Okay. Interesting. Okay, next. What aspect of culture society is the most important to them?
Strength. Show of strength, both physical and mental.
And warping. They develop warp technology out of the womb.
Just get so angry
That's
they
how
just
they're born.
pop,
The females don't have any kind of vagina or anything. They just.
warp out of their bodies.
I'm sorry. I'm not taking. Well, I am.
No, that's
taking
funny.
this, but you know,
That's pretty funny.
Okay.
It's time.
What's their stance on androids?
They're against full sentience, but they're fine with basic AI. They're not like militantly against it, so if other races have sentient AI, they'll deal with them, but they themselves don't use it.
So you could say that they're generally like heavily prejudiced against them.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. All right. Who's up next on the alien race?
me.
Peachy.
Me.
Okay.
Okay. They're not humanoid. They are bugs. I'm getting bugs in this. Okay. I've thought it through. So I guess they're carbon based, but they're not bipedal. That's where it comes in. The genders, they have 3 cubed, so 27 genders.
Okay. Hold on. All right. So they are not bipedal. Do they have different?
Yes, the
Are
genders
there
are
some
kind
like
of the different-
arachnids and like some different?
They're sort of like that. Like each gender is its own different thing. There's probably a gender that is bipedal.
Okay. Okay. So variety of legs. Appendages. Okay. 27 cubed, you said?
No, 3 cubed.
Oh, 3 cubed.
But there are like their brains are doing experiments, but usually after the new gender has been created, they're destroyed because they're not one of the true 27 genders.
Okay. Hold on. These are good ideas. Just give me a sec. I gotta keep track of all the shit you're saying. Okay, so 27 genders, each one a bit different. Physiology. Different legs, etc. Other genders killed off by original 27.
Like, say there's a task they need doing that none of the genders are equipped to do, they'll sort of breed the different genders together to make a new one, but usually they're destroyed after their usefulness is done.
Okay, fair enough.